Hey, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading for whenever you find it. This reading is timeless because timing is divine, and so are you. This is just going to be a path reading. What is coming for you, what your path brings in the near future. And then we'll talk about the gifts and blessings that come, the challenges and lessons that you might face, and advice and guidance from your gods, guides, and guards, from spirit, your angels, your higher self. All right. God, Spirit, Universe, please give Aries wisdom. Please help to illuminate their path. And please show us the best way to Aries' highest timeline. Thank you, Spirit. So we have Empress, which is beautiful, very exciting. The World. Wow, Aries. And Strength. All right, so 3 major arcana cards for your path, for what is coming in. Very consequential time for you. Very big changes for a lot of you with the World card. Something ending, something beautiful, new beginning with the Empress. You could be giving birth to something. If it's not a human, it could just be a creation, something that you loved into existence, right? Or growing this thing. And with the Strength card, you are like in some ways taming a side of you, taming a part of your life, bringing something into divine alignment. We'll get clarifiers for all of these, okay? Wow. And your gifts and blessings, the Moon. So strong intuition, strong connection to spirit, a strong understanding. You know, this is almost the antithesis. The Moon is almost the antithesis to the Strength card. The Strength is reining in your dark horse, and the Moon is letting your dark horse free, right? So it's a wolf taming or teaching a domesticated dog how to howl at the moon. So bringing that up inside of you. So as a gift card, this could just show a lot of balance, you know, a lot of balance between the dark and light within you. Maybe you've done some shadow work. You're doing light work now. Again, we'll get clarifiers. Queen of Pentacles in your gifts is strong creation. You definitely are birthing something into creation. The Queen of Pentacles is the ultimate creatrix energy too. Like she births the world into being, again, through love. And wow, the Wheel of Fortune, so much change is coming for you, beautiful Aries. So much change. So the World is the end of your book and the beginning of a new one. The Wheel of Fortune is the end of a chapter, the closing of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. So what, what is happening with you, beautiful Aries? The challenges that you'll face, 10 of Wands. This could be, for a lot of you, a lot of hard work, the need to lighten your load for some of you. It could be needing to change the way you do work to make things easier for you. The Magician. So the challenge here is, possibly not utilizing all of your talents, gifts, and abilities for something. Not wanting to put yourself out there in some way, not believing in yourself too. Not believing that you're right on the precipice of success for some of you. And the Hanged One. Oh, the unwillingness or inability to stay still, to take advantage of that moon energy, receiving the guidance here. The Hanged One is truly aligned and he's surrendering. He's very uncomfortable. And the only way he can stay so still, this is a pendulum, very, very still, it's not moving, is to release, to be still and know, what is truth and who you are. Yeah, we're going to need clarifiers, but look at all these major arcana cards. Still, you have the Hanged One, the Magician, the Moon, the Wheel, Strength, the World, and the Empress in 9 cards. That's crazy. Your advice cards, 2 of Wands. This is the finger of God. Astrologically, this is called a yod, and it's the finger of God, and it's pointing. It's pointing, and look at that. You're right in the center of this, Aries. That's wild. So something very, very destined, like understand this is your destiny. Step into your destiny. Show who you are. Come alive, I'm getting, right? Four of Cups, connect again. She's very aligned. She's in a meditative state. Her chakras are lit up. There's a need to meditate, a need to, for some of you, get out in nature, get grounded, to pray, to do whatever your practice is that helps you to align with spirit. And the Nine of Pentacles, maybe go it alone, lean into the self-sufficient energy of the Nine of Pentacles. This is entrepreneurial energy. This is growing your own garden. But this is really a strong energy of Empress, right? As is the Queen of Pentacles. So just create for you, create authentically. And this being the 9, this is wise energy. You've been at this for a while. Keep at it. I'm getting. And at the bottom of the deck, the 7 of Wands, stay true to yourself, right? And again, work for you. Work for what you know is right. Be bold. You can be brave when you're doing something, or be bold and bright when you're doing something, if you know that it is in alignment, if you know that it is your divine calling, right? With the 2 of Wands, I really get that. All right, so we're going to clarify the Empress card for beautiful Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify Empress. 2 of Swords, an uneasy truce. The Empress is creating something beautiful, but the uneasy truce of the 2 of Swords says something has got to give. Something is in the way of your path unfolding in the easiest, in the most aligned way, right? So you will need to make a choice. Something is not beneficial for your path, and it will become clear to you, because these crows are very loud, right? And you have the Owl of Wisdom here. So you just have to follow through with that, follow through with releasing what isn't in alignment. With the 2 of Swords, I see it when I call it an uneasy truce. It's kind of like you have a long commute to work, and you have a family that wants to spend time with you too, right? So you don't want to give up your job right now, but you know that this isn't sustainable, that something is going to have to change, right? And so eventually you're going to have to change your work situation. And that's the kind of energy I get, like something is in the way of your creations. And I'm pretty sure you already know what it is. So, sometimes the sooner that we let those things go, the better, I'm feeling that. With the World, because there's an ending. There is an ending and a new beginning. You are gestating something very precious into being. Page of Wands. This is fire, right? And this is a talent, gift, or ability. She's a baton twirler, and that's something that not a lot of people can do. That's just something that you've picked up along the way, or that you came in with. You came into this life with some ability, right? And this is something that you are nurturing into full fruition, or that you have nurtured into full fruition, and you're closing that book and you're creating something brand new, right? Again, though, you have a special talent for what it is that you are bringing in, okay? And you're really excited about it, and it's like play for you. It's not like work for you. Life is going to get easier. And with the 10 of Wands in your challenging position, life needs to get easier for you. You need to allow yourself to let go, or to complete this item, this world, in order to free yourself up, right? And the Strength card is with the 8 of Wands. And they're both 8s, right? So this is, I am in alignment. Right? The 8 is that infinity symbol, and it's just like, as above, so below. As within, so without. You are in alignment. And so these wands go flying through the air. There's no stopping the wands once they're in the air, right? So you've created something out of self-control, out of nurturing and gentleness, right? It took you some time with the World card. So things are about to unfold really quick for you. Things are about to shift really, really fast. And it feels just like a level up. It just feels like an ascension. for a lot of you. There's nothing here that says sideways movement or backwards movement. Like, this is truly just moving forward, like bursting out. I'm getting for some of you. Okay. We're going to clarify the moon card for beautiful Aries. Okay, we have 2. All right, 3 of Swords. Now, this is in your gifts and blessings row. So the 3 of Swords can often be very uncomfortable, but in your gifts and blessings and with the Hierophant, you're learning a lesson. Something is coming to light. You know, with the moon card, this is a full moon, so you can see in the darkness, right? But the Hierophant is the great teacher, right? So, and again, there's the stairway of ascension. Like, something was holding you back. See, you have this path here that's going up the pyramid, right? Up to the great mystery, up to the pinnacle. And here you have this here too. You know, this is an ascension. Like, I totally get that. With the 3 of Swords, letting something go that has disappointed you in the past can just become very, very easy, right? This being a blessing, because you have the ability to see it clearly, so clearly that you're laughing. You know, there's this saying from Buddha, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky, right? And just to show you, these guys are looking up at the sky with their mouths open. He's looking up at the sky with the mouth open. She's looking up at the sky with the mouth open. You are going, and look, this heart is being sewn together and healed. Like, you are going to have some type of soul retrieval, some type of serious recovery, some type of self-discovery that's going to redefine whatever your heartbreak was, whatever your disappointment was, whether you were disappointed in yourself or someone else. The need to forgive yourself or someone else is just going to become so easy because things are going to be put in perspective. You know, that's beautiful. You know, I really, really feel there's a tilting your head back and laughing at the sky energy for you. And that Queen of Pentacles is clarified with the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is changing the way you, and again, this goes with that energy of resolving those old wounds, right? The 10 of Swords is an ego death, really, you know, an old ego death, so that you can become more spiritualized, right? So whatever it is you're creating is very spiritual. It's really blessing others through, helps other people too. A lot of you, what you're creating will help other people through the darkness, through the dark valley, you know, to the light, like helping people find the light. But, you know, this is the 10 of Swords is a lot of thoughts. It's a lot of wisdom, so much so that you break through and you find peace. You find an inner peace, and that's what you're sharing. You know, it feels like something old that you wanted to work with, the world and the wheel of fortune. You just need to turn the wheel a little bit and to make an adjustment in order to be more creative, right? And the way to do that becomes clear to you somehow. Take it as it resonates. This could mean so many different things for so many different people. But I just feel like a way of thinking has ended for you, and this is freeing up your creative abilities, empowering your creatrix energy. And the Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Pentacles, sowing a new seed, brand new start, you know, and you can see the wheel here too, right? Like, you are starting something beautiful, fresh, and new with these talents, gifts, and abilities. I mean, again, she's balancing on one leg. Not everyone can do a tree pose, right? So this is like, I really see this as a feat for you, you know, a gift from Spirit, a gift that you came in with, right? And again, we're going to get more clarifiers, but it just feels like super creative energy and really, really letting things go. As you let things go, the easier it is for you to move forward, right? Spirit, let's clarify 10 of Wands for beautiful Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords with the Ten of Wands is, you know, a mental challenge. This is a mental challenge, and this is a lot of work, you know, but you are just about to lay your burden down, right? So it's, are you unwilling to lay your burden down? Are you unwilling to face this challenge? You know, also the Seven of Swords is a mental challenge, so it can be like a test. Like literally what this looks like is you need to do a lot of studying in order to pass some type of exam, right? And that is a challenge, right? And that is definitely a lesson, right? So it feels like, and here you have your brow chakra and your crown chakra aligned, and you have the moonlight on your crown chakra here, but there's all this cawing of the crows. That's a distraction. There's a need to get calm. There's a need to get centered, right? So maybe remove distractions, remove extraneous work, and face this challenge, whatever this challenge is. We're going to get advice cards, but you know, you have what it takes to face this challenge. Spirit has your back. You have this bear behind you, right? So really, I mean, it's just a matter of going through the process. It's just a process for you. And the Magician with the Ten of Pentacles in your challenge row, again, it feels like a lack of feeling worthy, a lack of stepping into something. The Ten of Pentacles is a wonderful established home and family life, solid business, solid finances, like the pinnacle of your creation, right? So it feels like a challenge with the Magician to embody this, to accept this for yourself, to see this, even to understand that you have, you know, sometimes we look, the grass is greener on the other side. You know what I mean? We've worked for something for so long, and I get that for a lot of you with the world and the wheel. We've worked for something for so long that, like when you boil a lobster, you keep the water low and you raise it slowly, and the lobster will never even know that it's being boiled alive, right? And I know that that's really morbid, but that's kind of what I feel like. If you look at where you are now, as opposed to where you were 20 years ago, for a lot of you, you'd be like, that's the dream. That's what I've always wanted. Why do I not feel super fulfilled? You know, so maybe you're changing. You need to change your mind about what you always wanted. Make an adjustment about the direction that you're going in. Again, we'll get more clarifiers, but you know, I just feel like with the Magician, I mean, that's such a blessing card, that being in your challenge. You know, there could be some manipulation too, you know, manipulation in the family life, manipulation in something that's long been established for you. The Magician and the Seven of Swords together can definitely be something or somebody that's been in your life for a long time. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, with these two kind of trickster energies. You may realize that you've been tricked for a long time by somebody or by a situation. You know, you tricked yourself, you know, some of you, and you're waking up to that, right? You're waking up to the truth. And again, that would lead to forgiving of yourself, right? And forgiving others. And I really get that, forgive of self and of others. The Hanged One clarified with the King of Swords is like the ultimate clarity, right? So it's accepting the truth, accepting, like seeing things clearly, right? And the Hanged One sees things from a different perspective. The King of Swords sees things from very much way up high. So, you know, it really feels like there's none so blind as he who will not see. For some of you, this is the need to open your eyes and to see what's plainly in front of you, right? And I will get more clarifiers. I just want to reiterate that, okay? The Two of Wands is clarified, thank you, Spirit, by the Six of Wands. This is such victorious energy. Like, you are on the stage, you are getting accolades, people are applauding you, whatever it is that you have achieved, right? So with the Two of Wands, that finger of God, go in the direction of your power, go in the direction of your stardom, Go in the direction of what you know is victorious. Like there's like this energy of victoriousness, right? And this is your aligned path. So be bold about it too, with the wands and Aries energy. Beautiful Aries, you know this, right? Be bold, be strong. Don't forget who you are. Remember who you are. Really. Okay. Let's clarify Four of Cups for beautiful Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Four of Cups in the wheel again. And you know what? Look at her pose. She has the same pose as this Page of Pentacles, right? She's doing that tree pose. So, stay grounded for a lot of you. And she is doing her meditation. Her chakras are aligned. She can't do that unless she's grounded. And then I see these lotuses. They come up from the depths of Melkuth, from the bottom of the pond, right? They couldn't be more grounded. This is the most rooted, grounded energy. And with the wheel, she has all these wheels that she stands on, like deep, deep rootedness. I really feel for a lot of you, you need to take your shoes off and go outside, step barefoot on the earth. You know what I mean? Or just let things go that are extra. Simplify things, become more authentic in your life, and let things quiet down. Let things quiet down. You can't do a tree pose unless you are at peace and still. All that extra noise outside of you, you can let that go, really, right now. And the Nine of Pentacles, thank you, Spirit. No, I'm going to take this one. King of Cups. This is connect to Spirit, connect to your gods, guides, and guards. Do that meditation, right? This is subconscious energy and deep emotional energy too with the Nine of Pentacles. This could be reaching into your intuition in order to become more self-sufficient, creating your business, creating your platform, creating whatever beautiful thing that you want to bring to life with the Nine of Pentacles. Grow your own garden by following your own soul's urging. Follow your emotional guidance system and stay aligned with your emotions, right? And go deep with the King of Cups. Go deep. It's okay to go deep. You're allowed to go deep. Spirit is in the depths with you. All right. And then we'll get some clarifiers. Thank you, Spirit, for beautiful Aries, for what is coming, what Aries path brings. Six of Feathers, like Six of Swords, going into a more peaceful, beautiful place. Transition and insight. So transition, from that World card, but the Empress also, she's giving birth, right? She's giving birth and she's bringing forth something new and beautiful into the world. This takes you into a more peaceful place. There's peace. There's so much peace here. And that's why you're challenged, these cawing of the crows. And, there's just like a need to disregard some things. I think it would be easy for you to just disregard certain things because you have, this Hanged One being a challenge, but you have the tree poses here. I just feel like you have the ability, you have this talent. Two of Crystals. This is like your Two of Pentacles, balance and adaptability. This is two things at once, right? Again, that uneasy truce, needing to recognize that there are two things that perhaps don't align with one another. Staying adaptable, staying balanced. You have that ability, right? Just kind of stay true to your higher self and your higher timeline. You know what it is. And the Star, peace and healing. Go in the direction of your star, your guiding star, the light. Let the light be what leads you when you choose. Like if you have a choice, right, between two things, choose the thing that brings you peace. In that you will find healing. Gifts and blessings for beautiful Aries. Two of acorns, like the two of wands. So you have two twos in a row here. You have the two of pentacles, the two of wands. You also have the two of swords, and you have the two of wands here. You know, this is an opening. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to step into your future. It's like when a door closes, a window opens. You know, I feel like an opening for you, right? The time is here. The time is coming, and what a blessing that is for a lot of you. The Tower, release and revelation. That revelation energy, you're going to see things and you're going to laugh at the sky. You're going to release it. It's going to be easy for you to let it go once you see it. All right. And the Emperor, putting up boundaries. You have focus and stability. So the Emperor is in charge of his life. It's like the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you know, you're taking control. You're stepping up. You are becoming the boss of you, because you have the wisdom to do that. You know, I just feel like this being a blessing, like this, you don't even have to try. This is just who you are at this time. Right? So, like, there is no challenge too great. You know, you just have to decide what you want for you. And for a lot of you, it's going to just appear with the wheel coming in twice and the world. Like you've been gestating it. Like you've been creating it in the light codes, right? In your intentions, in your thoughts and words and deeds. And then it will slowly manifest in your life. Look at this. In your challenges row, you have the King of Crystals, courage and commitment. It's like the King of Pentacles. This is understanding that things take time. Only in divine time will things unfold perfectly. So it's just understanding, you know, you do need commitment with the King of Crystals because things don't just unfold immediately for you, right? So it's seeing that things are manifesting for you, understanding that what you are working on here is going to bring fruit. You know, having faith in the process, which means having faith in spirit and having faith in your divine ability to create, which is the Magician, right? Justice, karma, truth and clarity. So accepting the truth, looking at the truth. Again, there's none so blind as he who will not see. And the Justice card is usually blindfolded, right? So it's like open your eyes and see what I just want to say what people have been trying to tell you for a while. Because you have these established cards, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, right? So it feels like for some of you, people have been trying to show you, people have been trying to tell you. And hey, when somebody shows you who they are, or when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. That's an old saying, you know, like if somebody says to you, I'm a rascal, believe them. Don't think that's cute, right? Page of Feathers, exploration and discovery. It's like the Page of Swords, like learn, open your mind, grow. You know, for a lot of you, there really is learning involved. There really is an exam here. You know what I mean? So study. The Page of Feathers, definitely study. And be open-minded. You know, again, keep your eyes open, keep your mind open to the truth. And for some of you, that just simply means study, right? And then in your advice card, Ace of Acorns, that beautiful Ace of Wands, that's like and look, that's your energy, beautiful Aries, right? And that's your energy there. And that's you on the stage. Be you, be true to you, be who you are. It's okay to be you, you know, like you need to be you in order to, you know, why did I say that? You need to be, you do. I'm not sure why, but Spirit wants you to know, like, you have to do that. Like something might be trying to keep you from being yourself. Something might have tried to convince you that you are someone else, or you might be trying to pretend like you're someone else. Okay. Seven of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness. So this is, again, like that Seven of Swords energy there. So this is, you know, lean into the energy of studying, being curious, Allow yourself to prepare ahead of times. Resourcefulness, with the Nine of Pentacles, that is the card of resourcefulness. So look at what you have. What you think you need, you may already have, right? So Spirit is saying, take a second look. The Hanged One in your challenge means that you may not be seeing everything clearly. You may need to, like if you're playing a game of Scrabble, so sometimes you need to rearrange the letters in order to see the word that wants to be made, right? So like rearrange the letters. And the Six of Crystals, synergy and gratitude, giving and receiving in equal measure, right? So this is only give what gives back to you. And, like make sure that where you spend your energy, make sure that where you spend your time and resources is giving back to you in equal measure, so that you're not dealing with like energy vampiric, or energy vampire energy. So that's what that is. Let's get some oracle cards for what is coming in the path ahead for beautiful Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Listen to your soul. Truly, truly. Again, with that authentic Aries energy, be you. Listen to yourself. Listen to what Spirit is trying to say to you. Also, there's this like sound in the back of your mind that you may not be hearing, right? Because of the cawing of these crows, right? They're like a distraction, like open up your ears, right? Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. And I definitely got healing for a lot of you. There is healing energy. So the need to be still, that energy of stillness that it was calling for, could be surrender to the healing process. Be still so that your body can adapt to whatever light codes or healing codes are being given to you. And you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. I really feel like there's something that you already do, something that you know how to do that maybe you don't think is of value to others, right? Or something like that, right? But that's your true north. That's Aries' true calling. Okay. And then you have be here now, that energy of peace, that energy of like surrender. Let go of the past because the past has regret. Let go of the future. There's dread and fear and uncertainty there. And so be in the presence. Know your worth. Especially if anyone's trying to put you down. I feel that, and I don't get that often. Like I'm not open to that energy, so I don't usually pick that up. But for some of you, there is like, somebody's trying to put you down. And I don't like that. So, and that's not true. So like, step into your truth. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Let go of whatever that is. It's like you're hanging on to something for some of you that might not align with you. And it's time to, again, I really feel for a lot of you, forgive yourself, forgive someone else. And in that forgiveness, you're cutting the cords. All right. So I love this for you, beautiful Aries. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.